Alright, Archero 2 and the best runes for the seal boss and then the guild boss. Now, with all of these things, it may be dependent on which boss you're going up against, but still, I find that this works pretty well all around, and this is what I'm currently using. For the blessing runes, we've talked about this before. The revive rune, no brainer, no matter what you're playing, always have this thing on for that chance of the extra life. And for the other one, I tend to go Lucky Shadow on this, which is going to give us some luck and also give us some dodge. Nothing worse than when you go into one of these things and you don't make it the full 2 minutes, so having that dodge is a little bit of a help. Now the luck, this is going to impact some of the other skills that I have that'll increase the chances of that ability popping off. For the first enhancement rune, I like to go for the Sharp Arrow for the extra damage from the main weapon, and I always pair this up with the ability rune Arrow Rain to get some more damage out there and that Arrow Rain at 7 shots. Now I myself don't tend to build a lot of strikes in this, but I at least like to have this Dragonflight head on it. That way, if I do end up getting some, I'll at least have the chance of this thing popping off. And having that luck rune out there, that could definitely help increase the chances of getting these. And I always like to take the healing sprite in this, that if I do take too much damage, I can step away from it a little bit, let this thing heal me back up, and then get right back in there. So for the R4 skills, I go heavy on elementals, Flame Knock Seal and Flame Knock's Touch, which is going to be doing those fire and poison damage. And then I also go with the Frost Shock Seal and the Frost Shock Touch. That's a lot harder to say than you think it is, but those are going to do lightning and ice on top of the other two doing the poison and the fire. With all of those, I am using the weapon room because that's going to be my main focus on this, and then having some additional elemental stats to help out is a good way to go. Now, I have seen a lot of people go and use circles on this or the orbs. That can get a little risky in the fact that you need to get close, but if you are using the rune for it, which is going to get reworked, we might be in a better situation. Same thing with the corrosive field, that kind of goes hand in hand with the orbs, but I myself find it's just one of those things, you get too close, you take some hits, and then next thing you know, you're at the 1 minute mark sitting dead. And even the strikes, those can be another good way if you want to go and slot those in instead of slotting a bunch of these elementals. It can work. This is just the way I like to do it. It works good with me going in with the Oracle staff and getting some tracking eye and just totally annihilating the enemy. So this is what I'm using right now. I am ranked with a bunch of players that have a lot more power than me, and I'm usually able to get pretty close to them with using these runes. If you want to know the best ones for chapters, take a look at this video right here. Thanks for watching, and remember, I pick my butt.